Hello everyone, how's it going, and welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all Sett. Now with Sett, there's kind of, in my opinion, two different types of builds. You can go for a more damage orientated, really heavy burst damage build, or you can go for a more full tank build as well, which looks very similar to this. But in the gameplay that you're going to be seeing today, I went for this build: Blades of the Rune King, Black Cleaver, Sterix Gauge, Death Stance, and then Guardian Angel. But Guardian Angel can be kept changed out for like Warmogs or Dead Mans as the last item if you really want to. Now, the reason why I go Blades of the Rune King is because you get a little bit of attack damage. You get the attack speed in there as well, which can be a little bit beneficial. Physical Vamp is obviously really good, but this is more to do with kind of the 1v1 potential of Sett. Obviously, Sett at the moment is quite strong, and when you're trying to 1v1 an enemy champion up in the Baron lane, most of the time you're going to be winning pretty much every single time. And with Blade of the Rune King, obviously you have the drain effect as well, so you can actually easily just gain that little bit of extra movement speed and steal it off of the enemy champion, which can be really helpful. And yeah, just overall a really good item for Sett. Again, it just makes him a little bit squishy, and it doesn't make him as tanky as maybe he wants to be. But in terms of damage output, in terms of the 1v1 potential, it is definitely up there, and it definitely will help a lot. Black Cleaver is still just a really strong item overall. It can help with Sett as well, because Sett has multiple abilities that deal physical damage, which reduces the enemy's armor, and also you have the Rage passive as well, which gives him even more movement speed. Obviously, Sett needs a lot of movement speed to be able to punch through them left and right punches, and obviously move up towards the enemy champion as well, so he can try and pull them in, use the suplex, etc., things like that as well. So movement speed is really helpful for Sett. Obviously, you get max health in this with this item, attack damage, and a little bit of ability haste as well, which is very helpful. In terms of boots, armor or magic resist boots is really good. Other than that, there's not really any other option. Kind of like defensive boots is the best option here. Stone plate is great for Sett. Now with Sett, if you build more health, then it actually will benefit you a lot, because then your grit, your second ability, will be able to, you know, do more and stack more and everything like that as well. So not only that, but obviously when you activate Stone Plate, most of the time when you suplex, most of the time you're going to be having enemy champions around you. Sometimes you want to suplex the front line and move them into the back line, and then you're going to be having multiple champions there. So when you use the Stone Plate, when there's 3 or more champions nearby, it increases your health by a lot more instead. It just makes him that little bit tanky, because obviously with this build, you're going for more damage than tanks, so you need a little bit of tankiness in there as well to help you out. Speaking of tankiness, Sterix Gauge, another item that gives you quite a lot of health, 400 maximum health. It gives you plus 50 base attack damage as well, which is also why it's still a really good item for Sett. And you also have that lifeline passive as well, which damage that puts you below a certain threshold grants a shield equal to 75% of your bonus health. That decays over time. But again, it's just, if Sett is low on HP, you do have the Haymaker, you do have the grit available to give you that shield, but you also get the Sterix Gauge shield, sorry, on top of that as well. So it is very handy. Death Stance as well. Death Stance and Sterix Gauge is a really good item combination. Sterix Gauge gives you more health, attack damage, and ability haste. That kind of combination of them 3 stats that you get is really powerful, especially for fighters / tanks like Sett. More physical damage as well, more physical vamp, sorry, as well, to be able to sustain during team fights. And obviously you have the passive as well, which 30% of the damage taken is instead dealt as bleed damage over time. And then lastly, you have Guardian Angel. But as mentioned, you can change Guardian Angel out for another item if you really want to. Guardian Angel is just there if you do suplex onto the back line, if you do get bursted and you don't use your Haymaker or something like that. Guardian Angel is just there to protect you and will resurrect you as well. But as mentioned, you can go for a more tanky build as well. Now, I haven't really tested this build out a lot, but I know a lot of people are really enjoying a more tank-orientated Sett build. You have Black Cleaver, you have Sterix Gauge in there as well. But obviously, you've got items like Dead Man's Plate, which is really nice. Obviously, gives Sett a movement speed, maximum health, and armor. You have Warmogs as well, which gives you a lot of maximum health. As I mentioned, maximum health on Sett is really useful. And then you can go for something like Full Mail, or you can go for another item, maybe like a magic resist item, like Force of Nature, or even a Spirit Visage in there as well, if you really need it. So that's pretty much everything in terms of the build. In terms of the runes, you still have Conqueror, still the best rune, not really too much to say here. You can stack the adaptive 4 stacks really easily. and you just get more damage, which is really, really helpful. In terms of the next rune, you have a couple of options. I've gone for Brutal, but you can also go for something like Triumph. Triumph can be very, very helpful for Sett, which takedowns restore health as well, and you do more damage to enemies that are low on HP. So it can be helpful. Obviously, you do have a lot of shields and everything available to you, so the healing on takedown you don't really need, in my opinion, but it can be helpful. Obviously with Brutal you get a little bit of extra early game damage overall. Other than that, there's not really anything else. You can go for maybe Hunter Vampirism if you want more physical vamp, but most of the time you want to go for Brutal or Triumph. For the next rune, you have Adaptive Carapace. Been really, really popular recently. Has been a lot more popular than the other runes like Bone Plating, like Hunter Titan as well. Especially for solo laners in up in the Baron lane and in the mid lane. It's really good in them 1v1 situations. Again, with Sett, your kind of main focus is to try and win the early game and try and win them 1v1 duels. Obviously, with Adaptive Carapace, you gain a little bit of health, and also while low on HP as well, you gain armor and magic resist based on the damage you took over the last 60 seconds. Now, most of the time when you play in the mid lane or the Baron lane, most of the time the enemy champion's damage source is always going to be the same. Teemo, for example, pretty much only does AP. Wukong only does AD. You can think of loads of champions, Fiora, etc., things like that. So being able to gain that extra armor or magic resist can be really, really helpful in the 1v1 situations when you get below 50% health. And lastly, you have Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth is there again, increases your honey fruit healing by 25%. Whenever you or a nearby ally takes honey fruit, you also gain a little bit extra gold. So again, it's all about the laning phase. It's all about getting a little bit of extra healing so you can stay in the laning phase and sometimes in the team fight longer as well, because obviously you can get a honey fruit from the river and from other lanes as well. And other spells, you've got Flash. I have put Barrier here, but I probably would recommend Ignite more. Again, as mentioned, you already have the shield already from Haymaker for the barrier, and most of the time you will be in melee range pretty much all the time with Sett, so you won't really get out of Ignite range, especially when you're suplexing as well. You could use the Ignite whilst you're suplexing, for example, and you could just deal that little bit of extra damage and obviously reduce the healing of the enemy champion as well. But that's pretty much it. This gameplay is absolutely wild. We had Ruiz in the mid lane as well, who is a pro player. We had a bunch of other high ranked players in the lobby as well. I believe my main account is like Grandmaster 230 LP. Obviously, I'm an AD carry main, but I did get into the Baron lane for one game because I did a swap. Someone wanted to play AD carry, so I was like, you know what, Sett's open, let's give him a try. And it was absolute blast. I had so much fun playing him. He's really, really strong at the moment, and I definitely recommend you all give him a try. As always, stay safe, take care, and I will see you all very soon. Peace.
You are on the mirror side.
Let's go.
Welcome to Wild Rift.
The boss is here. Hold your applause. Seriously, be quiet.
Where is your song? I don't even see your song requests. Oh, it's a YouTube link. I can't do YouTube. I can only do Spotify.
Mama always said I had her temper.
I can only do Spotify keys.
They call me a thug. I call me an entrepreneur.
First blood.
Look at that face.
Ally slain.
Just scream and punch me. Catch me, Some beatings you just gotta do yourself. Fist, meat face. They call me a thug. I call me an entrepreneur. What the heck? Three whoopings. Some beatings you just gotta do yourself.
Wait, what? Leona got a double kill?
Mama always said
Middle turret is under attack. Slain.
Okay, my top lane's smurfing. My top lane is actually smurfing.
Ally slain.
What the fuck is this?
Enemy double kill. Enemy kill.
What is this song, Kish?
Enemy slain. Shut down.
Mama always said I had her temper.
Fuck off. Nice try. I knew it was going to be a troll song from Kish. I knew it. I knew it.
Some beatings you just gotta do yourself.
Come on, Darius, you fucker.
Let's throw down.
What up, Boxton? Yo, 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 what's up, what's up?
Mama always said all words are right words. What you say about my mama? Violence is my business, and business is booming.
There's no way he survives on one fucking HP, man. Ay, 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 ay. How unlucky is that? Look at his HP. Ah, man. FF. Go next.
Rampage.
I
Ally
can't believe how unlucky that is. I actually can't believe it. That's so unlucky.
enemy killing spree. Shut down.
You swing on the boss? Not miss.
I don't know. That's just... I don't know how unlucky that is. Whatever. Oh, shit.
All words are fighting. You say about my mama?
Bottom turret is under attack. Bottom turret is under attack.
Not miss.
I don't know. I'm just so fucking unlucky this game.
Violence is my business, and business is booming.
First turret destroyed. The enemy team has slain the dragon. Your team has slain. Enemy double kill. Enemy is unstoppable. Enemy double kill. You have slain an enemy. Top turret is under attack.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Boom, baby! Get smacked on. Let's go.
Be right back.
Turret destroyed.
Check on some, legit.
Enemy slain.
All words
Shut
are
down.
fighting words.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Violence is my business, and business is
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Psh, psh.
some beatings.
That was a bad idea. I shouldn't have been there.
That was my bad. I shouldn't have been there.
Mama always said
Oh, God.
Bottom turret is under attack. Rampage.
Come here, you bugger! Woo! This guy's a man immune on fucking Draven. This guy's man immune on Draven. What is going on? Whatever.
be right back. Gotta check on some legit. They call me
Whatever. Whatever. We're meant to be together. I'll be there and you'll be here. Yeah, Black Cleaver on Sett's pretty good. You get quite a lot out of it. Because you can punch really, really quickly and you can use your abilities quite a lot as well.
Some beatings
God.
you just gotta do yourself.
Killing spree.
You swing on the ball.
Enemy slain. You are unstoppable. Double kill. You are dominating.
Ah, this champion is so fucking broken. Oh, baby. Let's go.
Be right back. Gotta check on some
Let's go.
They call me a thug. I call me an entrepreneur. You say about my
Your
mama.
team has slain the dragon.
All words are fighting words.
You know what actually could be good on Sett is Protobout. What the fuck? Protobout could be really good on Sett, but I think Thingy's better. Stone Plate. It makes it quite stronger. Oh, this is so much fun! I fucking love it. This is so much fun.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Let's go, baby. Fuck, I didn't use barrier. Okay, Riven's popping. Draven. Oh, League of Draven. League of Draven. Jhin does no damage. This champion, did you see how much health Draven was on? And Jhin does negative damage. I'm pretty sure he was healing Draven the whole time. This champion sucks. Riot, buff him, please. Holy shit. It's fucking disgusting, actually. This champ legit does 0 damage.
Violence is my business, and business is booming.
Whatever. I guess he's quite far behind. But I don't care. This champion still does no damage. He still does no damage. I don't care what you say. Right, 1v9. It's time.
Rampage.
Mama always said I had her time.
Okay, it's not one time for but 1v9. Do you know what the only problem with this build is? I am squishy as anything. I feel like I can just get one shot in an instant. Ah! I don't want to talk about it. I actually hit my flash there, but it's fine.
Mama always said I had her temper.
Enemy's turret destroyed.
Free weapons.
Fuck.
Slain. Ally slain. Shut down.
Okay, not gonna lie, chat, that was a little bit too far. I thought we had more minions, but I guess not. I actually thought we had more minions. Well, why does it seem like we're inting? I mean, we should be fine this game because we're so far ahead, but... Wait, Jax has Proto Belt? Oh, what a beast. Legendary. Legendary. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's the only problem I feel like with this build.
Violence is my
Ally
business.
slain.
God.
Shut down. Enemy slain.
Let's throw down. You swing on the boss.
Your team has slain the dragon.
The only problem I feel like with this build, but... Other than that, this build feels like really, really fine. I mean, early game is really, really good, especially Blade of Ruin King.
Bring the ruckus.
Because what you can do is auto attack and then use your Q straight afterwards.
Said I had
It's like an auto attack reset, basically.
You swing on the boss. Better not miss.
I know you.
They call me.
GG's, let's go. We give this guy ADC, we go top lane, Sett's open, and we smurf this game. What a game, actually. What a fun game. What a fun game. Let's go. Chat, we're 6-0 for the day. What is going on?
Victory.
We're 6-0. We're climbing. 300 LP today, maybe? We're climbing, boys and girls. We are climbing. Oh, I'm getting plus 11 now. Oh no, I'm getting plus 11. Save me, please. It's getting lower and lower. It started from plus 14, plus 13, plus 12, now plus 11. It's getting worse and worse, chat. Hey, GG's. 9-win streak now? How much damage did we do? That's gold. Didn't do that much damage. I still kind of smurfed in top lane, to be fair. 8-3-10. Pretty good.